favorite things to do is debunk people, especially these apple pie, American flag waving, patriotic blind idiots that have been hassling me on my YouTube page recently in private messages, um, who think it's just unfathomable that this war was made to make money and there's no way America could be becoming a communist nation. Well, again, sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm just going to read you Obama's SARs, which are basically Obama's high-ranking officials that we did not elect, that he appointed. Okay? Now, this is going to take a moment, so let's get to it. Richard Holbrooke. He's the Afghanistan czar. Ultra-liberal, anti-gun, former governor of New Mexico, pro-abortion, legal drug use. Ed Montgomery, auto recovery czar. Black, radical, anti-business activist. Affirmative action and job preference for blacks. University of Maryland Business School, dean, teaches U.S. business, has caused world poverty. Acorn board member, communist, Dubois, whatever his freaking name is, club member. Jeffrey Crowley, AIDS czar, homosexual, whatever. If you're homo, I don't care. But, we know that this man's using his homosexuality as a political tool, which is wrong. Gay rights activist, believes in gay marriage and special status. That's why he's a problem. Including free health care for gays. Okay? I'm not gay, so that would be discriminatory. But it doesn't matter, right? He's in the government. Alan Bersin, border czar, former failed superintendent of San Diego, ultra-liberal friend of Hillary Clinton, I can never say her name right, I always want to say Clinton, served as border czar under Janet Reno to keep borders open to illegals, and he's done a dang good job, wouldn't you say? David J. Hayes, California water czar, senior fellow of radical environmentalist group Progress Policy, no training or experience in water management. Ron Bloom, car czar, union auto worker, anti-business and anti-nuclear, has worked hard to force U.S. automakers out of business, sits on board of Chrysler, which is now auto union owned. How did that happen? Dennis Ross, Central Region czar, believes U.S. policy has caused Mideast wars. Obama apologist to the world, anti-gun and pro-abortion. This is the only truthful part here. U.S. policy has caused the wars because America is an asshole and continues to forcefully spread the goodness of democracy, if you get that joke. Lynn Rosenthal, domestic violence czar, of course it would be one of these. Director of the National Network to End Domestic Violence. Vicious anti-male feminist. Supported male castration. That's interesting. What about the females that kill their husbands or their boyfriends? We don't hear too much about them. Wonder why. Alright, Gil Kurlowski, drug czar, devoted lobbyist for every restrictive gun law proposal, former chief of police in liberal Seattle, believes no American should own a firearm, supports legalization of drugs. Carol Brower, energy and environment, political radical, former head of EPA, known for anti-business activism, strong anti-gun ownership, socialist on Commission for Sustainable World Society, which calls for global governments and says rich countries must shrink their economies to address climate change. That's so ridiculous. Okay, Joshua Du Bois, that name I couldn't say earlier, faith-based czar, political black activist, degree in black nationalism, seek a separate black nation, anti-gun ownership lobbyist. This is just getting better and better, isn't it? Sounds more and more like communism every day, if you even knew what that was, but you're American, so. Cameron Davis, Chicago radical, anti-business environmentalist, Jesus, blames George Bush for poisoning the water that minorities have to drink. Okay? No experience or training in water management, former Acorn member, so how is it Bush's how would they know if they have no training? Van Jones, since resigned, black activist, member of American Communist Party and San Francisco Communist Party, who said George Bush caused the 9/11 attack and wanted Bush investigated by the World Court for Crimes. Marxist, says whites are poisoning blacks, said transformation from suicidal gray capitalism to econ capitalism to the complete redistribution of wealth. That's communism, folks. Black activist with strong anti-white views. But that's okay, he's just expressing his thoughts and beliefs, right? Yeah, alright. Remember, these are appointed by Obama. We didn't vote for these people. Daniel Freed, whatever, Guantanamo, rights activist for foreign terrorists. Believes America has caused the war on terrorism. Duh. Nancy Ann DeParle, whatever, former head of Medicare, Medicaid, strong healthcare rationing proponent. She is married to a reporter of the New York Times, so you know that person's probably a Jew. Vivek Kundra, born in New Delhi, India, controls all public information, including labels and news releases, monitors all private internet emails. Huh, love it. Todd Stern, international climate czar, anti-business, former White House chief of staff, strong supporter of the Kyoto Accord, pushing hard for cap and trade, blames U.S. business for global warming. Dennis Blair, retired Navy, stopped U.S. guiding missile program as provocative. Chair of Ultra-Liberal Council on Foreign Relations, which blames American organizations for regional wars. George Mitchell, Mideast Peace, former senator from Maine, left-wing radical, has said Israel should split up into 2 or 3 medium, more manageable plots, anti-nuclear, anti-gun, and pro-homosexual. Kenneth Feinberg, Pay, Chief of Staff to Ted Kennedy, lawyer who got rich off the 9/11 victims' payoffs. That's nice. Cass Sunstein, liberal activist judge, believes free speech needs to be limited for the common good. Rules against personal freedoms, many times, like private gun ownership. Says animals should be able to sue people. Anti-hunting. John Holdren, fierce ideological environmentalist, Sierra Club, anti-business, activist, claims U.S. business is called world property, no science training, but he's a science czar, no science training, okay to abort a child until the age of 2, thinks trees should be able to sue humans. We would call this insanity, but it's okay, he's just helping run our government, no big deal. Earl Devaney, stimulus accountability, spent career trying to take guns away from American citizens, believing open borders to Mexico, author of statement blaming U.S. gun stores for drug war in Mexico. Yeah, our bad. Not. Jay Gratian, native of the Democratic Republic of Congo, believes U.S. does little to help third world countries. Council of Foreign Relations asking for higher U.S. taxes to support noted nations. Sorry, it's not our responsibility to help your fucking country. Get off your ass and do it yourself. Just look in Haiti, who are the only people still working there? Whites. Alright, sorry to tell the truth. Herb Allison, TARP. Fannie Mae CEO responsible for the U.S. recession by using real estate mortgages to back up the U.S. stock market, caused millions of people to lose their life savings. That's cool. John Brennan, terrorism, anti-CIA activist. No training in diplomatic or government affairs. Believes open borders to Mexico in dialogue with terrorists. Has suggested Obama disband U.S. military. What? Anisha Chopra, whatever. No technology training, even though she's the technology czar. Worked for the advisory board company, healthcare, that think tank for hospitals. Anti-doctor activist. Supports Obama healthcare. Rationing and salaried doctors working exclusively for the government healthcare plan. Adolfo Carrion Jr., urban affairs, Puerto Rican, anti-American activist. That's good. A leftist group member in Latin America. Millionaire slumlord, who knows? Of the Bronx, New York, owns many lavish homes and condos, which he got from the quote sweetheart deals with labor unions. Wants higher taxes to pay for minority housing and health care. White person's always got to do everything, right? Ashton Carter, weapons, leftist, wants all private weapons in the U.S. destroyed, supports the UN ban on firearms ownership in America, no other policy. Gary Samore, WMD, former U.S. communist, wants the U.S. to destroy all WMD unilaterally as a show of good faith. There's no other policy. These are the people that run our government. These are the people that we did not vote for. Okay? We did not vote for these people, and they run our government. And you're going to talk to me and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.